Hey, I'm Dan Persons. You want to know what's going on in genre film? Here's what's going on in genre film. So, if you love your psychotic serial killer, let him go. If he doesn't come back, maybe you didn't fully own the rights to him to begin with. That seems to be the situation that Warner Brothers finds itself in right now. You remember back earlier this week we were talking about Interstellar, the new film that Chris Nolan is working on, the one with the time travel and the wormholes and all that good stuff. Paramount is involved with that, but it turns out Warner Brothers also wants to be involved with it now because, of course, Chris Nolan did the whole Dark Knight thing, so Warner's doesn't want to get rid of him all that fast. So Warner's has approached Paramount. They said, hey, we'd like to get in on this. Paramount said, sure, come on in, the water's fine, but you must dance our dance. And so how this has worked out is that it turns out that Paramount and Warner Brothers both jointly own two film franchises, the Friday the 13th franchise and the South Park movie franchise. So Warner's has now relinquished their side of the rights to Paramount in order that they may get involved in Interstellar and share that venture with Paramount. So now Paramount owns the rights fully to any future Friday the 13th movie or South Park movie. What they're going to do with it, can't say, but I'm sure they'll figure out something soon enough. Relativity Media has released some images from their new CG animated film, Freebirds. This is a fantasy about a couple of birds who decide they are going to stop Thanksgiving in its tracks. The image that we see here is the romantic couple, clearly, of the film. The boy is voiced by Owen Wilson. The girl is Amy Poehler. Here's another image, once again with the Owen Wilson character, looking a little reticent, and a more heroic character who's a hawk, I guess. Doesn't quite look like a rooster, probably a hawk. He's voiced by Woody Harrelson. The images they have provided us, and these were the only two images that they provided us, don't really tip much of what the actual story is going to be like, except if you follow this lightning bolt down and look at this sort of, well, let me blow that up for you. There we go. You see that? That, if I'm reading the synopsis correctly, is a time machine. So these are not only walking, talking, anthropomorphized birds, they are walking, talking, anthropomorphized time-traveling birds, if that wasn't enough for you. And I would surmise from that they are going to be going back to the first Thanksgiving and try to subvert that. And that seems to be borne out in the IMDb listing, which lists a character named Miles Standish. Jimmy Hayward is directing this. He previously co-directed Horton Hears a Who and Jonah Hex. This will be released on November 1st, and if you do take your kids to this, just be prepared to do some explaining come actual Turkey Day. And this next item is actually more of a personal thing for me. You see, I really do love Archer. And because I really do love Archer, I really do love Pam Poovey. She is a force of nature and a woman not to be trifled with. And because I love Pam Poovey, I love Amber Nash, the talented actress who voices the character. And that's why I become increasingly bitter about the fact that I am not going to be able to visit San Diego Comic-Con this year, because Factory Entertainment has announced that Amber Nash will be at their booth signing limited editions of the Pam Poovey dolphin puppet, which you can see Amber trying out right here. Got some crazy tongue action going there. Probably don't want to dwell on that too much. But if you are going to San Diego Comic-Con, go and see Pam, get a look at the puppet, and also earn my eternal envy. And that is it for now. Check out more stuff over at cfqonline.com.